Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about the search techniques. In this video we will go through few searching solutions with having the uniform search strategy like BFS, DFS, DLS, bidirectional search, etc. First, I'd like to revise the 8 puzzle problem which I have already went through my earlier video, most probably in 3.1 or 3.2 of the problem solving. Here in the 8 puzzle problem, it contains 3x3 matrices where 8 blocks are already containing the blocks from 1 to 8 and one block is empty. We can take 4 pattern of movements like up, down, left, right. So up movement is possible if the current state is this. The up movement is possible on the block 3, left movement is possible on the block 6, right movement is possible on the block 5, and the down movement is possible in the block 2. So in this way, by taking such movements, we can draw the search space, right? And here we can go through all the nodes which is possible in this problem, and using this strategy we will draw the search space where we can apply the DFS, DLS, which we have already known. I mean, these techniques are already known to us. We have already went through about all the techniques of DFS, BFS in our earlier syllabus like algorithm. Okay, so here what is happening, basically there are 2 pattern of search techniques. One pattern is informed search and another pattern is the uniform search. So we have already went through the problem solving agent. In the problem solving agent, what we already done, we have already done, that is the agent is there, we know the category of the agents, we know how to solve the problems. The problem solving agent is particularly defined to solve a particular problem like a goal based agent, right? And it can be applicable on the search strategy. So what I was discussing, that is that there are 2 pattern of search techniques. The first pattern is the uniform cause search, second pattern is the informed search. So in this video we will go through the uniform cause search. Okay, so uniform cause search is basically the blind search which meticulously follow some technique, and it will never change its method, though it gets some proper solution in the next step. Then also it will go for the state which is coming by applying the method defined within the search technique. So the thing is that in the uniform cause search, it is a blind search. Blindly it follows the technique, the method or the step defined within it. First technique is breadth first search. Breadth first search is the BFS, in short we call it as BFS, in which the nodes which comes in a breadth having more priority. Okay, so in this particular tree there are 14 nodes are given, not exactly the 14 nodes, the 12 node is missing, it is not given. So actually here 13 nodes are given. The starting node is node 1, from where we have to follow the search technique. So from the node 1, 2 nodes are adjacent. The node 1 is 2 and the second node is 3. So you can follow anything, but which comes first in any by, you can consider the 2 first, you can consider the 3 first, it doesn't matter. Here we are considering 2 as it is a left child of the node 1. So we are following the method of choosing the node from left to right child. So here we have drawn the tree as a binary tree, but the tree may be any tree. It may have the n number of child nodes, and the process is to take the left to right nodes when we are selecting the breadth nodes in the next level, right? So from node 1 we are selecting first the node 2, then we are selecting the node 3, as we are giving the priority to the breadth first. Fine. Next, we have already covered number 1 and we have selected 2 and 3. The next node is 2. Now we will select the nodes which is adjacent to with 2, that is 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 we are writing. So 2 is covered. Now, so this first 2 is covered. I am doing bold these nodes which is being covered. Now the next node is 3, which has to be covered, and from 3 the next 2 adjacent nodes are 6 and 7. So we are writing 6 and 7 and making 2 as bold. So 3 is being covered with the next nodes, it is expanded. Now the next node is 4. 4 is furtherly connected with 8 and 9. So we are writing 8 and 9 after 7. So 4 is being covered. Then 5 further is connected with 10 and 11. So 10 and 11 we are writing. 5 is being covered. Then 6 is furtherly connected with 13. So 13 we have written. So 6 is being covered. And then 7. So 7 is furtherly connected with 14. So 7 is expanded, 14 is written after 13. Next 8 is been coming. So furtherly no nodes are connected with after this level. So we cannot expand this 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 and 14, as it is consisting in a last level, right? So one after another all the nodes will be expanded. So this is the order of the BFS, okay, where the breadth is having the most priority. We will go through the priority, and if we go through the priority we will select the nodes based on the breadth which comes first from left to right. So this is the process of the breadth first search. Next technique is depth first search, where the priority comes by depth. So in the same way we are start expanding all the nodes. The starting node is 1. Here first we are expanding 1 and it comes 2. So what we will do here, we will not select multiple nodes together from the breadth. We will select one after another. Obviously the pattern from left to right we will follow in this particular method, but we will expand one after another, one by one. So first after 1 we are selecting 2, we are writing 2 over there. From 2, the furtherly connected 2 nodes, we are selecting the left node, that is 4. Fine. From 4, 2 nodes are connected, 8 and 9. First we will select 8, right? After 8, 8 cannot be expanded further because no further states are connected with 8. So we have to stop over there in the node of 8, right? Then we will come back to 4 and we will check how many further nodes are connected with the node 4. So here the connected node are 9. So we are selecting 9 over there. Fine. So after 9 also we cannot go further because no further movements are there. Then again we come back to 4. We will search for the next node, but no further movements are possible from 4. So we will come back to 2. Now from 2, the next right nodes of the 4 is 5. So we will go to 5. Fine. Next 5, we are writing 5 and doing bold this. Next from 5 we can go to the 10 because it is the leftmost node, child node of the 5. So we are selecting 10, right? Next from 10 we cannot go further, so we are coming back to 5, right? And again we will go to the immediate right node of the 10, that is 11. So 11 is being selected and no further node from 11 is there, so we will come back to 5. Again we will search for the further node connected with 5. There is no further node connected with 5. We will come back to 2, and there is no further node connected with 2 after 5, so we will come back to 1. Now we have to expand 1. The next child node of 1 is 3, so we are selecting 3. From 3, in the same way we are selecting 6. Then from 6 we are selecting 13. No further nodes are there from 13, so we are coming back to 6. There are no other nodes are there. Coming back to 3. The further nodes connected with 3 is 7, so we are selecting 7. And then at last we are selecting 14 from 7. Okay. So after 14 there are no further nodes are there in the tree, so we are coming back to 7, coming back to 3, coming back to 1, and then we came to the solution that there is no further nodes to expand. So here we have to stop. So this is the order of the depth first search. Okay, I think that it is clear to all of you. The next problem is the depth limited search. So this is a similar to depth first search, only a few restrictions are there. First it is purely following the depth first search with having one condition. That is a length will be given. Length of the level will be given, and based on the length we can search. No further movement we can do if we are going beyond to the level. So suppose the length is given 2. That means if we consider the first starting node as level 1, so it will be 2, it will be 3, it will be 4. So in such way, some people are starting from 0 also. It depends. It doesn't matter that we are starting from 0 or 1. So here we consider the starting node resides in the level 1, and the length 2 we are giving as a limit of the level. Okay. So the depth limited search in such case, so we have to, what we have to do, let us take one something. We only consider this much. We will not consider this tree. Okay. So as our limit is 2, we can consider only this 3 nodes up to level 2. Okay. And now we are start searching, performing the depth first search. So limit we have defined. Now we are start defining the depth first search on the depth limited search. So first node is 1. The first expansion can be going to 2. Okay. So after 2 we cannot go beyond that. We have to come back to 1 and search further nodes connected with 1, that is 3. So beyond 3 we cannot go. We have to come back to 1, and there are no further movements. So the order of the depth limited search with order 2 is 1 to 3. Okay. Now if the length is 3, so we can consider another level. The length is 3. So the order will be like this. First we'll go to 1, then 2, then 4, then we'll come back to 2, then we'll go to 5, then come back to 2. No further movements, we'll come back to 1, then 3, then 6, come back to 3, then going to 7, come back to 3, come back to 1, no further movement, stop. So this is the order. So the order is 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7. Okay. So this is the order of the DLS of order 3 for this particular tree. Now we are taking the length of 4. So if we are considering all the levels, then the solution will be like the earlier one, because the total tree is having the level of 4. So this 2 solution will be same. Okay. So this is the depth limited search. Next one is the bidirectional search, which is basically in the bidirectional search, 2 agents are working. One agent is starting from the starting node and another agent is starting from the goal node. And in some intermediate node, the 2 agents will come together, and then only the search technique will be finished. So in the bidirectional search, what is happening? 2 agents are there. One agent is starts searching from the starting node, another agent is starts searching from the goal node. So only for this reason, this search technique is known as the bidirectional search. So forward and backward direction search simultaneously run simultaneously. 2 agents are there, and both the agents can use any such technique like DFS, DLS or BFS. That is not the main issue. The main issue is 2 agents will be working. In the previous 3 techniques, BFS, DFS and TLS, only 1 agent was working, but in the bidirectional search 2 agents are working, and any technique can be possible to apply. So this is what the search technique. I hope that you will like this video. If you want more videos on artificial intelligence, do subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.